Come on, boy. Come on. But why doesn't it work? Yeah, okay, perfect. Now it should be fine. Let's see. I think in last live stream the audio didn't work, so I gotta make sure. Okay, I gotta make sure. Audio should be fine. Yeah, I would say let's dive right into the charts and let's see what today's trading day has to offer us. We'll see about that. I would say we start with the high time frame analysis real quick and then hop right back into the intraday chart. I also took a trade today in London session, so I will review it later on. So welcome back to the journey of becoming profitable. It's going well. It's going pretty well right now. I'm pretty happy so far. But yeah, we'll see. We will see what's waiting for us, what the chart has to offer us today. So I already did a pre-analysis. So I already mapped out important liquidity pools, and we have buy side, we have sell side in here, relatively equal lows. And we have these relatively equal highs from a few days ago, okay? So yeah. So let's see. Let's go to the daily chart real quick. Turn off the executions. So there's nothing really to say about the high time frame. We are still inside this daily consolidation. So we have buy side, we have sell side, and we are right in between in the equilibrium, the midpoint from this high to low. We are at the midpoint, okay, around the midpoint. And we already had a PPI coming out. We have Fed Chair Wash speaking at 10 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Let me recheck that. Today is Wednesday, 10 a.m. Fed Chairman, yes sir. So we're definitely going to wait for 10 a.m. and see what's going to happen afterwards. So I would say let's hop right back down into the 15-minute chart and have a look at the 15 minutes. So we still have these relatively equal lows down there. They are pretty obvious. We are kind of far away, so that's the closest obvious relatively equal lows. Sell side down in here, and we have London high right there. So yeah, no need to make it complicated. Just map out the most important liquidity pools at the beginning of the session, and these are the ones that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so yes sir, let's drop back down in the 5-minute chart. Sell side down here as well. So we have sell side. We have relatively equal highs. Okay. So let's turn off these relatively equal highs for a second. Or maybe, yeah. Okay, 1-minute chart. Beautiful. We have 830 low, so that's always an important low. That's 830. It's the data low. So 830 data low. Okay. So We definitely want to wait for 10 a.m. Price could be held in a range. Same thing as yesterday. Yesterday Fed was talking as well at 10 a.m. and this is what 9:30 to 10 a.m. looked like, and after 10 a.m. price was allowed to run. Okay, so I'm expecting the same thing today, where we just going sideways, maybe have choppy price action until 10 a.m. and then we are going to see the real run. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, that's first percent for value gap. We already have taken relatively equal highs. So actually that could have been a short. But that would have been a one-to-one and before Fed chairs talking, so I wouldn't have taken that one. So I think it's going to set up a beautiful long. We left these relatively equal highs intact. We have a new week opening gap above. That's not annotated right now, but we also have London highs and these relatively equal highs. So we'll see. We will see. What's going on, guys? What's up, Ludwig? Ludwig's back. What's up, Ludwig? How you doing, bro? How's it going? We already have taken a beautiful short in today's London session, so I don't want to force a trade. We want to wait for 10 a.m. That's a game plan. Okay, that's quite interesting. ES is kind of doing the opposite. So ES is moving higher right now, as you can see. Okay, that's interesting. ES looks completely different to NQ. Let's have a look at MYM. MYM, same thing as well. Left beautiful relatively equal lows. Let's see what Fed is going to share with us. Usually when Fed chair is talking, it's an ugly day. Everything before that report is, yeah, pretty choppy. So seems like we are going to continue lower. Okay, so next sell side is Asia low. What's up, Ludwig? Fine, fine. What's your guess for today? To be honest, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to anticipate something in today's London New York session. Yeah, we mapped out obvious buy side, sell side already got taken, and with having Fetcher speaking later on, yeah, we see how it looks like after 10 a.m. after Fetcher was talking. But yeah, I mean, if we don't drop lower heavily and stay somewhere in this vicinity, and then we see market structure shift, that would lend well and would indicate potential reverse towards these relatively equal highs. But I can also imagine price just getting heavy, trading towards these relatively equal lows. So it's just 50-50 right now. In my opinion, high time frame, we are on this consolidation range. High time frame is 50-50 therefore. And on the intraday chart, looking at the 1 minute, 5 minute, or 15 minute, yeah, we mapped out important liquidity pools, but yeah, Sasa already got taken. So I would like for price to, go for buy side, but to be honest, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to go for buy side because we already taken our relatively equal highs, manipulate buy side already. Okay, so I can imagine price just continue dropping lower. So as we can see, we've been respecting this fair value gap, and actually that would have been a beautiful short right here. If you look at this wick, we failed to trade up to the midpoint, so that's weakness. That's an order block, and look how price is respecting this up close candle's opening price. Okay, that could have been a beautiful short setup right there. Easy setup, easy bread and butter type setup. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too late today, but yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to take into account later on in the evening when I'm going to journal. I'll document this trade and be more open-minded to other models, because right now currently I'm trading a 2022 model towards midnight, but this model recently is not appearing too often. So I'm kind of looking for a model in addition to the model that I'm already using, which is the 2022 model, and that would be a beautiful model towards sell side right from the beginning. So usually I wait for 10 a.m. 10:30. That's usually where my setup's going to appear. But I always see these trades right from the 9:30 opening, in the first 30 minutes. They are beautiful trades as well. And I never take these ones, and it's kind of, yeah, I mean, it's not sad, but it's kind of, I don't know, waste of potential profit. I mean, if I can see, why don't I take this trade? So beautiful auto block. Another entry right there that I was talking about. I was contemplating whether or not to take a short inside of this auto block, from this auto block lower. But yeah, I was not sure if a stop loss above this would be enough, because due to the Fed chair speaking later on, we could have easily spiked up into the first percent value gap and then went lower. So the optimal entry would have been right here. So yeah, seems like we go lower, Asia low. What's your take on today's price action, Ludwig? What are you expecting? What are you expecting, bro? Come on, that's just such a beautiful trade and such an easy one, to be honest. But you know, yeah, you have to establish processes and procedures and rules. And my rule is, whenever a Fed chair is talking, rather avoid taking a trade early on. Okay, just rather wait for Fed chair until he's, you know, done speaking, until, you know, after wait for 10 a.m. Man, bro, that's a beautiful. God damn. Damn. Sheesh. Baski, what's up, Tom? How are you doing? Glad to see you in a live stream. So, okay, 3 targets on a downside fulfilled. Okay. So let's see. Maybe we can get above these relatively equal highs. I mean, that kind of looks like yesterday. If we look at yesterday's 9:30 opening, we had already taken out buy side. Same thing as in today's pre-market session. Took out buy side. Sideways, 9:30 opening, relatively equal highs taken. So that this is minor buy side. Taken, manipulated to the buy side. Then kind of going sideways and then delivering lower. Taking out sell side and then ultimately reversing, going towards these highs again. Okay, so it could be similar to yesterday. We'll see about that. But yeah. We will see. Good. Bro, life is always, it's not easy. Life is not easy, bro. Maybe talking English town. We have Ludwig. I think Ludwig's not a German. He's an international guy, so he's speaking English. So for him to understand you, maybe talking English. For you to know, Ludwig, Tom is a member of my community, and I'm not sure. Are you already in the LB community, Ludwig? Of course. No, I'm not. Okay. So I would welcome you to join my trading community if you're interested. It's completely for free. I'm just, posting trade recaps. Other community members are posting their trade analysis, trade recaps. I'm giving analysis aside from New York live stream that I do every day. I posted this trade and whatever. And yeah. So if you're interested in some more ICT knowledge and some, interested in how I'm trading or even analysis outside of the New York session, I'm always trading London session. So I'll think about it. Thank you. Okay, no problem. I mean, if you want to, link is in the YouTube or TikTok biography. So think about it. You're definitely welcome. So let's see. Still moving. Yeah, not lower, but taking out Asia lows. So let's see. In 5 minutes, Fed chairman is talking. So we want to wait for that one. Ludwig, how long have you been trading for? Roughly 1.5 years now. Okay, so what strategy are you trading? Are you trading like retail support and resistance? Or ICT, SMC? What are you trading? I guess maybe you're trading ICT because you're watching frequently. So in case you don't trade ICT, I don't know, you don't understand what I'm talking about, right? So I guess you trade ICT. If not, then I'm interested in what you're trading. Okay, so whenever you're trading, you want to read order flow. How do you read order flow? You want to look at the range that you are in right now, okay? And if you are, so that means you are always grading the range that you are in right now. And you look at, are you in the premium or in the discount, okay? So right now we are in the range between this this low and this low, okay? So what I'm doing right now is just measuring premium to discount, okay? So we are in the range from this sell side to this sell side, okay? Let me annotate it real quick. Sell side, okay. So we're on the range from this sell side to this sell side. So if we can grade it, you get the premium and the discount, okay? So if price wants to go lower, it should respect the midpoint or the upper half, show some kind of premium sensitivity. So it should show weakness. It should show weakness, bro. What the fuck? It should show weakness up in here and move lower if it is in fact bearish. If it wants to, reverse in some kind of way, it should show some kind of bullishness, okay? So it should show strength. That means it should go through this premium easily and come back up into the range. What range? You can also measure this low to this high. Okay, where's premium to discount? That's midpoint, so it could come back up to premium. So above this midpoint, what is directly above this midpoint? This fair value gap, okay? So if it's bullish, it should show strength in here, come back up into the midpoint, as well as this first fair value gap. Okay. You guessed right. My base is ICT, but I'm using demand and support as signals too. Okay. That's what I actually experience a lot. Lots of people are trading ICT by using, I don't know, VWAP or some kind of indicator or other, you know, strategy to gain the confidence to get into the trade. But as long as you're trading ICT, you're kind of good to go. I mean, even ICT says, I mean, you can trade my stuff, and if you need some indicators or whatever to, or retail support and resistance type stuff to add as a confluence to your strategy, then that's fine as well. If you are profitable with it and you are making, you know, money with it, then who I am to say, or everybody else to say, then that's wrong or whatever. I mean, as long as you're making money and you're showing progress and whatever, then that's fine. So yeah, price comes back up into, see how price is respecting this low and this sell side. So sell side and buy side, which is in general liquidity is not used once and once traded below or above it. It's not one and done. See how price took out sell side with this move lower, it took out sell side, continued lower, but look at the reaction around these liquidity pools. So liquidity can be used not only once but several times in the future as well. If you don't believe me, just map out certain liquidity pools, extend them through the future, and see it yourself. So everything I tell you guys, don't trust me, don't like, yeah, he's right. Take it, you know, take it into account and then look it up yourself. That's how you should go about it. Don't trust anyone. Just, you know, be curious, use new things and look it up in the charts as well, and you will see if that's actually correct or not. So 10 a.m. already happened. So 10 a.m. Fed Chairman Walsh testifies is done. So to be honest, for Walsh Fed Chairman Wednesday, this is kind of beautiful. So to be honest, whenever Fed Chair is talking, the days look like this. Okay, just choppy consolidation. Yeah, later on we had more or less volatility coming in, but yeah, I mean, we didn't have this kind of treasure as price action, so that was actually beautiful. Yusef, what's going on? Yusef is back watching from Switzerland right now. You guess right? Ah, yeah, okay. I thought it was a new message, but no. Ludwig didn't respond to what I was saying. Yusef is there. What's up, Yusef? I hope you're fine. I mean, yeah. So that's an order block. Okay. If price is able to close above this candle's midpoint, so that's an order block. This is a change in state of delivery. So far, price is respecting this midpoint of this order block. and this sell side. So there's lots of things coming together in here. This is an order block sitting right on top a previous liquidity pool, okay? So not saying it goes 100% lower right now. It can still go higher, but that's how you read order flow, okay? You always grade ranges. This is also a range. This is a candlestick high to candlestick low, or more specifically, candle open to candle close. If you grade this range and you grade premium to discount, you can see if it wants to go higher, it should not show any weakness in the lower half. So if it's bullish, there shouldn't be any difficulties for price to get up into the premium range of this candlestick and even above. But right now, price is staying in the lower half of this range, in the lower half of this candle. Okay, so you can grade and grade this range of this candle, which is an order block, and see how price is resisting the midpoint. Okay, while also trading around this liquidity pool. Okay, so there's several things coming together. Yeah, I'm fine. Everybody else is fine, I hope. So Yusuf, what's up? Maybe speak in English, Yusuf. I know I'm always speaking English and you guys kind of answer in German, but Ludwig's in here. Ludwig is, I don't think he speaks German, so for him to understand you, since I'm talking English, please, if you can, maybe also talk in English. So it's 10:06. Okay, beautiful. So range, grades the high to the low, put a fib on like we did a few moments ago. The midpoint is right in here, and price trades up into premium again. So now it's at or inside of the first percent fair value gap. So far, the only setup that could have been taken, in my opinion, was this one right in here. That's the only valid setup. Everything else that happened in here, there's nothing that I would be part of. But yeah, I mean, at least not yet. Maybe we still can get along, but we'll see about that. So so far we've taken out sell side. Beautiful. So since we disrespected this order block, now this order block can become an inversion order block. Okay, so if you look at this level, just this candlestick's midpoint used as a premium array to retrace lower. Now, since it traded through it, it can act as support. So price can come back down into it, into this fair value gap in here, and this order block level to use it as support to go higher from. Does price respect this midpoint? Let's see. Order block in here. What is ES doing? ES moving higher. Dow. NQ. Okay, interesting. So I don't want to rush into a trade. I want to see price react and respect these PD rays. English is fine, but German is also fine. Ludwig, you are, I mean, yeah, you name is Ludwig, so it's kind of German. So yeah, probably you're also speaking German, but I didn't know. I don't know. So see, price close below this candlestick. That was a order block. Now since we're trading above it, it should act as support. And now that price closed below it, that's not, you know, boding well for high prices. And as you can see, that's why you want to be patient, and that's why you want to be selective in your trades. Right now, I don't have a high probability stance. Like, I don't have a high probability stance on price right now. I don't know if does it want to go higher or lower. I mean, yeah, we have relatively equal highs resting above in here, but I don't really like this price action down in here. So let's see. Bro, we are fine as well. I think thank you for the question, Youssef. Where's the short? I mean, you could have even hold it to this low, but I guess I would not have done this. So I would probably, if I had some, if I was in this trade in here, I would have probably took my TP below these lows in here. But yeah, it had the potential, and in the end, it trade all the way down to the sell side that I was talking about earlier. So let's see, it's 10-13. No need to rush into a trade. I mean, look at this. Doesn't it remind you of yesterday? Sell side taken. Look, that's why I didn't take that long right now. That's more or less beautiful market structure. We have high, low, higher, high. We have a beautiful breaker in here. We have an inversion fair value gap in here. We have a normal fair value gap in here. We have a breaker. We have auto block. We have three strong PD rays coming together. Why that's a valid, you know, long setup towards these relatively equal highs. But now look at today's New York session and look at this sell side sweep. Okay, we don't have a beautiful inversion fair value gap in here. We don't have an obvious displacement fair value gap on this buy side in here. Okay, so there's no PD ray to act on, you know. So, and this auto block was, in my opinion, which became a breaker block. This was, yeah, too few of a confidence to take this long on in here. So I would have wanted a more, how do I say, significant market structure shift with better price action, with an inversion and a fair value gap. But we didn't get it, so I didn't want to rush into a trade in here. So that's why I didn't take this trade. The VWAP is above, bro. I don't know. I don't trade VWAP, but let's have a look at the VWAP. I don't know which one to use. I guess maybe the first one. Yeah, there are all these settings with the VWAP. You can, I don't know. It's, bro, I don't use it. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know how to use it and I don't use it. So I delete it real quick. So we respected the midpoint of this first one fair value gap. That's bearish. We inverse this fair value gap. So we came up to a premium array. And now I think we are looking for even lower prices. So let's see, next sell side is in here. For me, it's kind of a sign that we are getting lower, but that's only my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it's going lower as well. There's no setup to take right now, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, we have a fair value gap, but I would not take the short from this fair value gap. I mean, it can pan out. We have this inversion fair value gap that I'm rather looking at. So see how I use this one. Yeah, I mean, you could go short on this, but I'm not. Stop loss where? Sell side where? I mean, yeah, we have the sell side, but there's no obvious draw in my opinion, except for this low, except for these lows down in here. They're kind of far away. So, I mean, technically we could come back all the way. Come on, bro. Why is it not? We could come all the way back down into the sell side, but I mean, we are not in a trending environment. We are on in a consolidation on a higher time frame. So I don't think we are going to see a trending lower type move. So I wouldn't pay too much attention on this sell side yet, at least not for today's New York session, but in the near future that definitely could be a target, but I think it's not realistic to aim for this in today's New York session. So I mean, yeah, we kind of missed a beautiful trade. So I mean, yeah, technically the chart already has given us the opportunity to profit off of it. We didn't take it. So that does mean, because we missed this one opportunity, that we should rush into the next trade right now. Okay, so don't rush into a trade, and don't be mad about that you missed an opportunity thinking now, yeah, well, you are wasting your time in front of the charts if you don't take a trade. No, you don't need to always take a trade. And if you missed one and the chart doesn't present itself with another opportunity, then yeah, what should I say? There's no trade, and you miss one, and you go home without a loss, but also without a win. So that's fine. So we engineer beautiful relatively equal lows, highs up in here. So maybe we could see another sweep of this low, and then see a market make a SAM model pan out. A buy towards these highs, and this high may be incoming. We'll see. We'll see. We gotta wait patiently. Gotta wait. Let's see, Ludwig, did you take a short? I mean, you were looking for low prices and you got your low prices. Did you take the short from the VWAP that you were looking for, or didn't you participate in that move as well? Hmm. No, I thought about, but he was getting too high in my opinion. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think we can get in long maybe. I think it's going to set up a long in my opinion, but we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe if it does, we will take that trade. But I think we are, maybe we might get another trade opportunity to profit off of on the long setup. Okay, it's kind of dumping. After the sweep at 939, this one. Nope. 939. Oh yeah. After the sweep at 939, I tried along with lower risk. Okay. So you got stopped out on a long in here, I guess. But what was your entry mechanism to go long in here after sell side got taken? So we've taken sell side with this move lower, and you say you got long with the low risk trade. So what was your entry mechanism? Why did you go on along in here? Okay, so price just dumps. Fine. So I don't think we get along. Congratulations for the bears. Shorts are looking pretty nice today. And maybe we have the capacity, the magnitude to get towards the sell side. So what do? We are, again, between this sell side and this sell side. So what do you want to do? You want to grade discount and premium. Okay. So far it traded down into the midpoint. If it wants to get to the sell side, it should not show any strength in the upper half. So it should just drop lower, come down into a discount, and then if it trades lower below this midpoint of this range from this sell side liquidity pool to this liquidity pool, if you measure this range from premium to discount and price gets into the discount, if it doesn't come back up into the premium again, that's indicative for bearishness, and then price will maybe even get down to the sell side. These lows. So we definitely missed it, guys. We definitely missed out on the shorts. Closed bullish. Sorry, what? In my chart, the candle from 938 closed after the sweep above the previous low. Okay, yeah, and the candle 939 closed bullish. Okay, that was my sign. Okay, yeah, I can get it. I understand. But actually, wait, what? This candle didn't sweep sell side. 938 did not sweep sell side. At least not on my chart. I don't know if you're looking at the micro Nasdaq or on the E-mini Nasdaq. So there could be a variance. But on the micro Nasdaq, 938 didn't take out sell side. Yes, in my mini NQ. Okay, yo. So mini may have taken out the sell side and NQ doesn't. So that's can happen. Okay, what do you see? Price tried to trade lower into the discount, but it's respecting it. And if it wants to go lower, it should not respect the discount. It should fall down heavily into the discount. But so far, it's respecting discount, so we are likely to see a retracement. Bro, it annoys me that we missed this trade. if price comes back up above this sell side, previous sell side in here, if price comes back up above, then we are likely to see reversal and continuation higher towards these highs. So if it wants to go lower, it should respect this fair value gap. If it doesn't respect this fair value gap and use it as an inversion fair value gap, then we are not probably not 100%, but probably not going for a sell side. At least not now. So it depends on how we trade inside of this fair value gap and whether we are using it as a SIBI, a bearish fair value gap, or as an inversion fair value gap. So if it wants to go lower, it should stay in a lower half. It can wick into the upper half of this fair value gap. So again, you have a range. A fair value gap is nothing else than a range. You grade this range and you grade premium to discount inside of this range. So it should respect what? It should respect the upper half. So don't trade into a premium and stay in a discount. That means it's heavy and still weak and wants to go lower. Okay. So I hope that's not too difficult, but I think it should make sense. It should make sense. Then we have this fair value gap, and this should act as inversion. Not inversion, sorry. Reclaimed bearish fair value gap. Now, you could say, yeah, Luca, well, you're reading order flow. Why are you not taking this short? In my opinion, it's respecting everything I want to see for lower prices. But if you look at the price run, if you came into the session right now, okay, and you said before everything in here happened, and you open at 9:30 in here, and you said, yeah, okay, we could technically see maybe see a run lower towards the sell side, okay, then you would grade this range from high to low, and you would want to sell in a discount in a premium. Okay, you always want to sell in a premium, so you want to sell at a high price and buy back at the lower price. You don't want to sell in a discount. You don't want to sell at the lower price and want to aim for lower prices. Okay, and if you grade this range from high to low, we are already below this midpoint, so we are in a discount, and in a discount, price tends to, have a deeper retracement or doesn't deliver at all. Okay, so it's, in my opinion, it's too risky to take a trade if you consider this range. We had so many opportunities to take the short setup. Okay, we missed out on it, so that doesn't mean you should try to short in close proximity to your sell side, because you're trying to sell in a discount then. Okay, so if we delete this range again, yeah, there's a fair value gap in here, and you might say, yeah, okay, maybe why not take that short in here? Like I said, we are in a discount, in a heavy discount, in a deep discount. So this, while this can pan out, it can, there's nothing wrong with it. You're just having higher probabilities that price is going to go against you than it will deliver your target. And as you can see, let's say I was in that short, would I be comfortable right now? It's almost stopping me out. So that's the reason why I didn't get into that short, because we are already in a deep discount. Okay, I mean, it could still go lower, but the chances that price is going to retrace against you and stop you out are just too high. So everything down in here is in my opinion too late to take a short on. Not saying that it cannot work out. I mean, it can, but you know the chances are more against you than in your favor. So short setup, best setup up in here. Um, like I said, we've taken out relatively equal highs, manipulated, traded lower, inversion fair value gap, respected the fair value gap, graded this wick. This is a range, nothing else than a range. Price failed to trade up into the premium, so that's weak. Had a beautiful bearish down close candle. That's an auto block. Okay, that would have been a beautiful short setup. Same thing as we saw yesterday. Then price came back up again, went from a discount to a premium. Now selling in here, that would have been reasonable. That's a point where I would have said, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Definitely not. You're in a premium, you're aiming for a discount, inversion fair value gap, respecting first presented fair value gap. So 100% beautiful trade. And yeah, but as price was up in here, to be honest, I was not aiming for this sell side. I was rather looking for this buy side. Okay, because we are in a consolidation range on a daily chart, everything that's happening right now, that's not usual for a consolidation range. If you look at the daily chart, we are in a narrow range, and whenever we are in a narrow range, we only see maybe one sell side taken, or maybe a second one. Okay, but then it comes back into range and maybe goes for the opposite side. You know, you have to consider the environment that we are in right now, and we are not in a trending environment. So everything that happens today is kind of unusual. It's unruly for the environment that we are in right now. That's why I was not aiming for this sell side, even though in the beginning of the session I was telling you about these relatively equal lows down in here. Okay, but like I said, we are kind of far away. I said go back and rewatch the stream. I said we are kind of far away from this sell side down here, and we are not in a trending environment. That's why I wasn't aiming for this sell side. But yeah, I mean, we learn every day, and so far nice. Okay, and this scenario that sure would have panned out. Nothing that I would take a trade on personally. Like I said, it can. Chances are it retraces against you. In this scenario, it panned out probably. That looks quite good right now. Beautiful displacement lower below this low. Beautiful. Let's see, let's wait for the target to be delivered, and then I guess I'm going to go about my day and do something for university. Unfortunately, I have to, but I mean, that's part of the journey, you know, that's part of the progress. You cannot quit everything and go into 24-hour trading, full-time trading job. You gotta get there step by step. So beautiful. Why is the live stream? I don't know why, but TikTok just ended my live stream. I don't know why. Oh, Codley Explosion, what's up, bro? I don't know, when did you commented on YouTube? I was looking at the TikTok chat, so pardon. So yeah, I think we're going to probably deliver the target. And I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, put put a thumbs up on YouTube. That would, I would definitely appreciate that, guys. So that would motivate me and help the algorithm support my live streams and my videos. So definitely appreciate that. If you don't mind, that would be great. So yeah, nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one, God willing. We'll see each other tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. Be safe.